are you? Welcome to Seahorse Souls. This is our daily message. Today happens to be a Friday. It is July 15th, 2022. So how are we doing? Just clearing some of these energies, your blockages. Allow yourself to relax those shoulders, maybe wiggle around a little bit, maybe stand up and stretch before you listen in. Do something to help yourself focus in so you can hear your messages today. So these energies with this super full moon have been really intense yet again. We've had a lot of light codes coming in and a lot of clearing of blockages and purging energies. So it is super important for you to make sure that you are grounding. You are doing things to help yourself stay grounded throughout the day. We get stagnant energy in our systems, meaning if you're at work all day or you're out shopping and you're around all different kinds of energies, we either get stale energy or we pick up energy from other people. So it's really important for you to always make sure that you are in your center. You are connected to the present moment, to what is actually going on in your world. Just lighting some Paleo Santo, inviting our angels and guides to join us. So today it says, my heart glows with pride when I think of the work I do. Now, most of the time when people think of work, they think of the financial aspect of their life. What is it that we actually are, financially bringing in, that money? So much of our lives have been focused around money. But when we look at it, sure, money helps us do fun things, but at the end of the day, is that all? I find myself having more fun doing things that don't cost anything. I'm more relaxed. I'm not rushing out the door to, meet some deadline. I'm not locked into, following a crowd. I can just dilly-dally. Right? And I mean, we need money to get around. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that far too much. Well, for instance, my son, who's 13, there's that number. He was talking about, fishing and not having any money. And I was like, just take your fishing pole and, go find you a bug or find you a worm or, maybe there's a piece of bread out there. Just go use your imagination, even practice throwing, casting your line. And, these kids, because of technology, really, it's kind of given them this inability to adventure. And so I'm trying to undo this, perception that they have of this life, because there's so much more to life than the internet, you guys, right? Even you who's watching this, detach from the internet. Don't be scrolling around mindlessly looking on the internet. Have an intention of what you are doing, because there is all kinds of garbage on the internet. And as an empath, you absorb energy. So even if it just passes your subconscious, even if you didn't really focus in on it, you took in that energy. Okay. So be very aware of what you are doing and who you are surrounding yourself with, because there are energy vampires out there, looking to, latch on and use your energy because they don't trust themselves. So as you grow and as you move to a higher frequency, pay attention to your surroundings. The full moon is always going to bring your shadow side to the surface. So whatever it is that is like, making you grumble or making you, have fear or doubt, these are things for you to dive deep into to understand where they came from. Okay, it's not about like focusing on them. Okay, you have got to notice them, accept that old behavior, and be like, I'm done with this. Let's send it on. Like release it. This is new, learning how to release it, and trust and believe, like the universe is going to test you to make sure that you have released this energy. Okay, so when it comes back around, it's for you to notice it and be like, oh, that sucked too much air. For you to notice it and be like, oh, that was a really toxic, behavior, or, that's not healthy to talk to yourself like that. Something, excuse me, something to help you release it. Okay. Again, it's not about focusing on our problem. We are focusing on creating new and releasing the old. Again, this is your self-love. Really, really, you're being called to dive into you. You cannot do anything about out here until you've worked on here and here. Okay? Everything that is happening is about you. This is why I try really hard not to get into all this like romantic stuff, because we are here to learn self-love. We are here to learn how to be in our emotions and not beat ourselves up, right? Okay, so we have my angels are like, stop talking. The Four of Wands here again. This is about your creative energy. You have gifts that are coming to light, and your angels are like, pay attention to your gifts. We need you to focus on your gifts, not your problems, not your challenges. Allow things to be, those things that you keep stewing on. Like the gates are open for you to move through and embrace the new changes about you. You are evolving. We are ascending. The way that we do things is completely changing. Okay? The gates are calling for you. All right? I want to see. Almost to the page. Yeah, this is, with these, again, with these, like pillars here, you're protected, you're safe. Okay. So doing this is, like it feels weird maybe, right? Or, it's definitely different, right? It's definitely different to put you first, right? But you're being called to make these changes. What you in your heart, like, it's this ego, this fear-based ego that is keeping you from moving forward. I say this because it's followed with the Seven of Cups, and this is calling for you for a decision to be made. Okay, like you've got all this stuff, all these things that you've put all these things in different cups, and then you focus on one thing, and then you jump to another thing, and then you jump to another thing, and then you jump to another thing. It's really calling for you to focus in on one aspect at a time. Okay. This is, allowing yourself to feel all of these different emotions, but really, really focusing in on the highest, like what lifts you up. You are being guided to you are worthy of this inner peace. You are worthy of abundance. You are worthy of love. I'm being called to look at the bottom of the deck again today. Yes. So it's justice. Okay. Look, this full moon has brought everything to the surface again for you to reflect, for you to rejuvenate, for you to allow yourself to see everything, all sides, for you to grow, though. Okay, look, this is balance. Okay, this is you learning how to balance the energies within you, to find your center. Okay, this perception of things being negative is got to be flipped. All right, we have lived in this world of negativity, of fear. Okay, so pay attention to what you're thinking. Make sure, if you don't like what you're thinking, you have to stop yourself in your tracks and say, no, this is not true, or whatever words work for you, right? The point is you trying different things, but really when you get into this energy and you get into this overthinking, it's like, sometimes the best thing to do is just sleep. Put some music on, some healing music on, and sleep. Even if it's like 20 minutes, even if it's, 10 minutes of like turning your phone off and detaching, take those shoes off and go outside and walk around Mother Earth and ask for Mother Earth to take your negative energies away. Ask for divine healing. Imagine, this golden white light coming from above and going through your crown chakra, through your third eye, through your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plex, your sacral, and your root, and all the way down through your feet and into the ground. All right. This is learning. This is a process. All right. This is one day at a time. All right. One day. So our dragon for today, for our Friday, or any day that you happen to be watching this message, it says air and fire dragon. It says expands your creative energy. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm. Communicate your passion. Again, everything is calling for you to light your soul up, to dive into what makes you, you. For you to discover, for you to rediscover who you are. Look, that volcano back here, it's like exploding to create new, right? That fire, it takes it out. It takes out the old. Allow the old ways to crumble. Get out of your own way. You are in your own way. Get out of your own way. Look, I'm looking at this bottom. It says golden Christ dragon. It says brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. And that's what I was just talking about, envisioning that golden light coming through you. It says, absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. Dive into your spiritual gifts. Dive into who you truly are. You are safe. You are loved. You are fully protected. I hope that you are doing well. I hope this message has resonated, and I will see you in the next video.